All right. Today's episode. I'm not gonna lie, I immediately started recording right after I finished the last one. So I believe I said I was gonna do a starter base, but I could probably lay out like a basic foundation first. Oh, the lag outside of the caves is kind of off, especially when I'm using OBS. Unless I just stand still and look around like this. But I'm thinking like right here, I'm gonna do my base. I did see some wildflowers when I was getting food last episode, I believe is what it was. I think it was that way. So I might use those. First, I gotta get rid of all of these. I wonder how my FPS is even doing. That does not feel like 90. Oh. Okay, it jumps between 90 and like 40. That's kind of bad. I think in my hardcore series that didn't last long, obviously, because if it was still going on, I wouldn't be doing this one. I think I did like a T shape, like something like that. I think is what I did. But I kind of want to do a different shape. So I think what I'm gonna do is take this stuff off, get rid of these peonies, and save them for later, obviously. I'll probably just put them around. But basic foundation, yeah. Thinking something. I'm gonna start on this side. I think I kind of want to do like a circular shape in the middle, and then have like these four like little offshoots on the side. So like that, that, not this way. Did not mean to place that one. Over here, here, here. Do I have space to move it over? A little, but I think I'll just keep it right there. But something kind of like that. So these like circular parts or like curved parts right here are going to be like real tall. This is only going to come up like maybe 2 or 3 blocks, and it'll be made of wood. I'll keep the lower part of I'll keep the curved part. The bottom block is stone or cobblestone. But yeah, I'll cut back after I replace everything here that I want to with the materials that it's going to be. All right, this is what I have so far, but I think I'm gonna extend these parts because like each corner is logs. I'm going to push the log part over one. I think I'm gonna go 1 block over with this, that, and then move this. Wait. Anyways, I just got to do a lot of like shape change on this. But yeah, I will show you before I start the second layer of blocks. All right, this is the shape I was left with after expanding it. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to use birch or not. If I do, it'll probably like just be like accents or something, or like little details. But anyways, I'm thinking I come up probably the 3. And then I'll put stairs connecting up to this. Wait, the roof I might do in birch so that way it's not the same as this. I get these. All right, stair there, stair on top right there. Stair there, and then it comes up to like a little peaked roof. Huh. I'm almost thinking I want it to be a one door on these instead of a 2 door, so that way I can have like a little extra detail on the roof. Yeah, I think I'm gonna shrink each part just a little bit. All right. Now, this is kind of what I was thinking, shape-wise, for the fourths of the wall. So that way they one, don't look too small compared to the large chunks of cobblestone, and it like kind of blends in a little bit, the wood and cobblestone with this bit of roof. I have a little what's it called? I don't know how I would describe this, but it's slabs, uh, rightward or right up facing staircase, and then an upside down one. But yeah, I think this is the shape I'm gonna go with for the other 4. So I'll cut back once I finish with those. Right. Now that I have all 4 entrances set up, I'm thinking I'm gonna do oak wood, so that way I don't use too much birch and don't use too much cobblestone. I don't really think it's possible to use too much oak. I will probably go through, like, eventually and, like, texture it once I have access to more wood and stuff, which I might do in between episodes. But after I get, like, the base shape down, I'll do all the details and stuff or in between episodes. But this wall, I am thinking I bring it up about that much. No, actually, I should probably bring it like a block above that. So I'm going to well, actually, I'll see what this looks like first. I need more wood anyways, so I missed the jump. Yeah, 1 block higher. So that way these don't look too huge compared to this. I'll do it right up to this part. There. Now I will do like decorations and stuff around this. Probably try and fit a couple windows in the flatter spots. I don't know about doing a window right here, but I'll try and put as much detail into this so it doesn't look flat. But I am going to do this on all four sides. So I will cut back once I finish that. Right now, all of the surrounding walls are up. Now, I don't know if I'm going to make this go higher or make it a little thinner here and then make it go higher, or if I just want it to be flat up top, which kind of thinking I want, because there's a lot of room in here. I could just have like a staircase leading up to like the roof or something, the flat roof. And I'm not entirely sure if I want to do this. No, I don't want that one. I think I'd want something like that. And then I can just, yeah. So that way I can't see the roof and it's not really like jagged. And I need more wood already. This build is eating through my resources. Quick. Place down the cobblestone first, and then I'll cut back after I fill in this stuff. And I am going to do like a flat roof up top with like a little railing around. But I might make it a little taller so that way there's more wood up top and it's not so close to the roof here. I might go like up 1 or 2 more blocks. But yeah, I'll cut back once I deal with that. All right, I've set up like half of the wall 1 block tall, which is this part right here. As you can see, that's the 2 block tall. And I think the 2 block tall might be better because it makes the building look a lot bigger on that side, since it reaches over this, over the little lip part on the roof. So yeah, I'm gonna do 2 blocks tall. And then for the floor, I think I'll either do a checkered floor with birch and oak planks, or I'll smelt like a stack or so, or like probably 2.5 stacks of cobblestone into stone bricks and cover the floor with that. And then the ceiling, I think I'm gonna do stone slabs, or no. I think I'm gonna do stone brick, and then on the roof I'm gonna do something else with like plain stone and smooth stone slabs. So I will cut back once I deal with that stuff. Alright, I have a big chunk of my floor done. I still have cobblestone and stuff smelting, but I have a temporary dirt staircase, which I was thinking of doing one in andesite. I'm not entirely sure how good or how bad it'll look. But it can't be that bad. I'm gonna have to end this curve right here because I don't want to put it too far in front of the door. Then I don't want it to go into the wall. So right there, there, and then that curve allows it to go up and over. Then I could get rid of this temporary staircase, or at least most of it. There. And I do that there. Then I'm gonna have to make more stairs to do the underside bit like this. It sucks. I'm really too short. But anyways, that I don't mind because if it was cobblestone, it would blend in with that too much. If it was stone brick, it would blend in with this too much. But it's the same color, so it kind of blends in a little bit. I don't know if I'm too fond. I don't think I'm too fond of the staircase though. I like the fact that it's andesite because it looks nice. But it's kind of weird how it curved. Oh wait, I know why it looks weird. So I'm gonna basically have 3 floors. I'm gonna have the flat ceiling on the roof, which is stone brick. I'm gonna have a second floor right here, and then this floor. I'm gonna have to break this up with stone brick slabs, and I need to see how tall it is. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I break that off at the 5th block, which is 4, and then right there. Okay, so I don't need to make any more. No. No, I don't. No, I do need to make one more set so that way I can have it upside down and then connect to the stone brick slabs up there. Which I can probably do now and just tear this part down. Since I'm gonna move this probably on the opposite side. But yeah, that's gonna line up there. And then stone brick all the way around. Oh, I almost forgot. Doors. I decided on oak doors because one, I don't like the screens of the screen type of material on the birch doors. And I don't like the pink color of the jungle doors. Where was that jungle at? I think it's over that way. Somewhere. Over there. But yeah, I don't like the pink, like, kind of pinkish color on the jungle door. Because it wouldn't really match well. It would blend in a little too much, I think, with the leaf litter if I kept it. Which I think I will. Just mix in some of the wildflowers. But yeah, this is what I have so far. I think, yeah, I think I'm gonna have the other staircase on this side, so that way it doesn't like completely line up with this, and I can still put stuff in that corner on that floor, and not have it look like too empty or like too crowded with the staircase there. But yeah, I think this is gonna be pretty odd looking house, but I think it's gonna look kind of nice, especially after I texture it and do all the extra details outside. But yeah, I'll cut back after I finish the staircase, finish the second floor, finish this floor, and probably the third floor too. Right, I finished the floors. Now I'm thinking I'm gonna do like a stone like box up here. I don't know where exactly though. It's kind of like how the blacksmith has the smooth sand or the smooth stone slabs on top. Or well, that's how it's gonna look. It's gonna look like a stone. Oh my god, stone box with those around the top corner, and then I'm gonna put like details and stuff on there. And based on where that is, I think I'm gonna put it over here, maybe a little off center so it doesn't look too even. So like and I just made it even. Nice. Actually, I should probably move it this way. And I think I'll do it like that, 2 blocks high, and then the slabs on top. I don't know if it'll look good, but I will cut back once I am done with that. Alright, I did the little stone block thing. Just kind of like something like mechanical almost is what it's meant to look like. So smoke or steam or whatever comes out of it. I will probably replace this with the geyser when it comes out. So you don't hear the what's it called? The campfire in there. But yeah, I'm basically done with all of the main building points of it. I just need to do the detail and move my stuff in there, which I'm going to do now. On camera, not off cameras, because why not? Also, sorry about the frame rate once again, because you know because OBS is amazing. I will toss all of you in there. Take that. Not come. I'll just take this other chest and then. I'll just set all the stuff in there on the bottom floor, all in the chests, and then sort it out off screen. And then I gotta get my bed and stuff, which I'm gonna have to wait for. I'll also sort the stuff out in between episodes. I'll make more chests and make sure it's not as like just jumbled in there. Ah. You don't understand how many times there was an explosion right here because I don't know if you remember, this was all granite, I think. And creepers and skeletons kept coming out of this hole. So yeah, that's amazing. But rest of my stuff. Also, I did get all the stone from like this big rectangle. Or empty rectangle, I should say. And I just realized I'm not actually done with all the buildings. Because I have to put the little fence around the top. Which I think I'm just going to do oak. Or cobblestone, so that way it's... Yeah, I think I'll do cobblestone. I'll sleep first though. So that way I can get rid of the zombies and stuff. Also, that stone block at the top with the campfire in it doubles as like a little beacon, so I can see it from fairly far away. And there. I'm going to put there, you up. I'm going to move you up. And that is just about all of the building. I just got to go back through and do the little, what's it called? The details. I don't know why I was so stuck on that word. All right, I'll cut back after I do the details. All right, now I have finished the these frame drops are kind of crazy. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. 2 free leads. But anyways, I finished detailing. It's just like minor stuff like logs, strip logs mixed in with the oak wood. I did these little cobblestone boulders as well as these buttons, which are meant to simulate and look like pebbles. I put lilies of the valley, which there was a big clump of them over there. The peonies that were, I think, right here. And then the wildflowers that I found over there. And some of these dried leaves, or leaf litter, whatever. I think it's leaf litter. And then I got a mixture of birch and oak leaves to sprinkle around, as well as these. I forgot Mojang added these, the bush block. I also did this little pathway, but yeah, that is the entirety of this starter base. I'll probably do the interior in like another episode if I do. Maybe. I don't think I will, but yeah. That it. That is it for today.